So a big thank you to my Patreon and of course YouTube members for supporting the channel. It is a massive help. Of course, if you do want to support the channel, getting private access to my Discord server and of course other benefits, definitely consider supporting the channel. It does help a lot when it comes to relying on the YouTube algorithm. We all know how YouTube is, how fickle it can be, so having you to support the channel has helped a tremendous amount. But of course, getting into the video, with the latest episode of The Rising of the Shield Hero, there has been one noticeable change that has definitely stirred up a bit of controversy. For anime-only fans, I don't think anime-only fans really actually mind this change, but some light novel and manga fans have definitely been a little bit stirred up. But before I get into that change, one thing to note that this particular episode, episode 7, covers volume 8 of Prologue, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. So it only covers a small section, and it follows it pretty much to a letter. Like, it follows it almost one-to-one, except one change. Is that when, of course, now for me, wakes up and finds himself separated from his party, except for, of course, Yuusha, who, of course, as I call Crybaby. He is, of course, in an unknown world, so he's been isekai'd again to another world. He's been reset to level 1. His equipment pretty much in tatters, kind of rendered useless. So he's in a bit of a disarray, but he is technically only with, of course, one other person, Yuusha. Now, he does bump into another character, of course, Kizuma, who, of course, is one of the cardinal heroes, which, of course, is friends with Glass and the others. And that's pretty much spot on. But Raphtalia is added in when she shouldn't be, because technically he is actually separated from Raphtalia and Philo, which of course are with Glass and the others. So that is the big change. Now, of course, this will have a rippling effect later on in the coming episodes because of that. And one of the things that the Shield Hero notes is that he really wished he could have seen Raphtalia in her childlike form again, because he thinks she's really cute. Like, he treats her like a daughter still at this point in the story. And so him thinking, oh damn, I could have seen her in, you know, that little cute form that I see her as a little daughter, he kind of was, you know, sad to not be able to see her in that form, which is, again, just for cuteness sake, nothing weird like the internet likes to think. But that was the one thing that he noted when he reunites with her, which won't happen because he's already with her. So he's still going to find Philo, which of course he's noted, but of course he is now with an extra individual. So rather than it just being 3 characters, it is 4. So, of course, she is, of course, been leveling with the Shield Hero. So that is the one noticeable difference. Now, some people love that change. Some people despise that change. I am personally on the side of actually, I don't mind the change. I'm not opposed to the change. Now, of course, it would be nice for it to stick to the source material, you know, the light novels or the manga, particularly, again, light novel being the main source material. But it would be nice, but I actually don't mind the change. And it's one of the reasons is because I knew that a lot of people were going to be agitated at one particular character out of the 3 that were going to be the major focus in the coming episodes. Because I'm not going to spoil anything, but you will be stuck with those characters for a foreseeable time. So just it being focused in the next couple of episodes on those 3 characters without Raphtalia, I think a lot of people would have just got agitated because it would have just been the Crybaby mainly being the focus of the Shield Hero, and then of course you would have had Kizuna, which is a new character. So not as many people are invested in a new character, so you just have the Shield Hero and of course the other party member, and I know a lot of people don't like her. So having Raphtalia takes a lot of focus away from her and kind of spreads out that focus, which I think was the reason why the studio did that. Now, that's just an opinion, a theory, an analysis on my observation of the anime community, and maybe what the studio sort of anticipated as well when they came up with this change. Now, again, it is going to have a rippling effect in the coming episodes because of how things are going to change, but I don't think really many changes are going to happen. I think personally this is probably a net positive change as far as the anime goes, just because of how anime only fans will perceive it. But everyone's different. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. Personally, myself, the pacing and everything was still spot on. It followed, again, the prologue, chapter 1 and chapter 2, pretty much 1-to-1 minus that change, which of course does have little effects on each little scene, but overall it stuck to it pretty closely. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you like the change or did you dislike the change? And if you like the change, Cool. If you dislike the change, why do you dislike the change? Because again, of course, you've clearly probably read the light novels a lot, manga. If the only reason is because it goes away from the light novels and the mangas, I understand that, but again, it just feels like it's just like, as long as it sticks to the core story and it still has good pacing, I feel like that is the most important thing. And at the end of the day, if you want the exact one-to-one version, you still do have the light novels or the manga. So again, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I'll see you, beautiful nerds, in the next video.